While exploring the radius, you will encounter many things that can kill you, help you, or slow your progress. So in this video, I will be covering the enemies of the radius, some of the largest challenges in the Petorsk exclusion zone. This video was originally meant to cover what a trip in the radius would look like, but I needed to get a video out. So with everything said, let's get into the entities that plague the radius. The radius has several enemies you can encounter, ranging from the easily killable to the outright unkillable. So let's get to the main opposing forces you encounter. The first entity you'll encounter will be the Fragment. They are typical slow-moving, easily killable walker-type enemies. They can be found anywhere the radius reaches. Being one of the most common enemies, killing one is as simple as dealing enough damage to it, then destroying its revealed core. The one tip I have with them is to shoot them normally and use a knife to stab out its core, as doing so will save you ammo and weapon durability. You might want to wait until they get closer to you rather than shooting it at first sight, so you can do the knife trick, and because every other enemy can start attacking you quicker than the Fragment can. The Phantom is similar to the Fragment, the only difference being that it doesn't have a core and is somewhat see-through. Getting to know the Phantom's noises will help you detect them before it attacks you. You should kill one of these whenever you spot them, since it doesn't have a core, and so you don't lose track of it before it can attack you. Generally, the second enemy you're going to encounter would be the Spawn. These little tumbleweeds are one of the fastest entities you can encounter. They run at you and lunge at you when you're in range. Killing one might be harder than the Fragment due to how fast they move and how they look like a wet ball of hair having a seizure. So you should try to dodge its lunge and shit at it, since after it lunges, it's stunned for a few seconds. You should keep an eye on one of these whenever they spot you, since they can quickly attack you. When you take your first mission in Balaki village, the first new enemy you see is a secret, and at first sight, it is scary. It jogs at you, then blasts you with beams emitted from its head. They have more health than the enemies you see before. You should kill secrets whenever you see them, as they do a lot of damage and run relatively quickly. Although if one doesn't spot you, keep an eye on it until you leave the distance so it can surprise you. There are multiple types of enemies, such as policemen, commandos, and soldiers. These entities appear to be armed with firearms of every category, from pistols to snipers to anything in between. They can start to appear from the curved route, the first area you explored. Getting to them is harder than other entities since they have weapons, and they can shoot you from range. And letting in the mimic with a shotgun close to you would be a bad idea, since they have a shotgun, and anyone with common sense knows that shotguns are pretty bad for your health, especially at close range. So you should kill them as soon as they spot you, for any of the reasons I said before. Some general advice would be to take cover when engaging one. Sliders appear in Kolkhoz area forward, and are one of the vast enemies you see. I have never encountered one of these, so I'll be going off videos and the wiki. They teleport towards their destination, which is oftentimes you. This also means they move very fast, but after they teleport, they're stunned for a few seconds. This is your opportunity to shoot them. You should kill sliders right after they teleport to get a better shot, and directly after, since it's a short window before they can teleport and attack again. The BTR is a tank. It's nearly unkillable. However, it can be killed, however, it has too much health to kill normally, as you won't be carrying enough ammo to stock a small military group during a normal radius expedition. It is very dangerous, since it is a tank that has a cannon, and you are an explorer that has a bulletproof vest and helmet, so it can do a lot of damage. However, you can hide from it, as it can't detect you from audio, only spotting you if it searchlights. So the only tip I have is to hide from it or attempt to glitch it out so it isn't a problem. The entities you encounter in the raids can be armored, except for spawns, phantoms, snipers, or sliders. Every shot has a chance to penetrate armor, however the chance per bullet is dependent on the caliber. But there are two types of ammo that have a higher chance to penetrate armor, those being overpressure and armor piercing. Overpressure, or plus P, does double damage, and has a 70% piercing chance. Armor piercing, or AP, does 90% damage, but has a 90% armor piercing chance. Overall, plus P is better, due to that double damage. However, compared to FMJ, both options are better. but that doesn't mean it isn't good for earlier gameplay, since it is half the price of Plus P and cheaper than NP. So my overall consensus is that if you have the money, you should go to Plus P. If you don't, FMJ will work just fine. I hope that this will help you conquer some of the enemies of the radius. Remember to purchase the game, as it would help the developers. Although I think you've already done that or are planning to do that since you're watching this video. But until I upload again, subscribe, like the video, comment if I'm wrong, play the game, and adios.